Hi, this is Phil Shapiro. I'm making this video to help you find smart people on Twitter. I work at a public library. I get paid to be informed. So I've developed some strategies for tracking down the smart folks on Twitter. I want to pass along some tips. Some of this might seem common sense, but some of it might just be useful. So when you're starting out to look for smart people on Twitter, it's almost obvious, but you go to Make, and people who follow Make at twitter.com/make, people who follow Make, they tend to be smart folks, right? And there's 93,000 followers here. Keep in mind that the early followers of Make magazine might be the smartest, and I sure wish that Twitter would let me quickly get to the first 500 or 1,000 people who followed Make way back when, 5 or 6 years ago. Twitter doesn't let me do that to the best of my knowledge, so you have to kind of manually go through and look through the followers, looking for the people who resonate with you. Who, oh, here's Matt. Here's Matt. Matt's really smart. He's always worth following Matt out of Brooklyn. He writes for Make and does a bunch of other stuff. Very talented person. So anyway, go to Make, and if you look through their followers, you're going to find some really smart people. And it might take a little bit of effort, but that's where the smart people are going to be. So where else can you find smart people? Don't forget Make or Faire. It's a separate Twitter account. Here's 34,000 people. Search through here. You will find people right in your own neighborhood who follow Make or Faire, and those people tend to be smart, creative folks that you want to be in touch with for the most part. Don't forget, there's the Maker Education Initiative out of Oakland. So this is kind of a newer, not as old as Make or Make or Faire, but Maker Education. Stop by, see who's following them. I come by here, maybe every 2 weeks or so, and I browse through to see who's following the Maker Education Initiative. There are bound to be some pretty smart folks there. Now, here's an interesting little strategy. This woman over here, Linda Liukas, who's up in New York City, she's from Finland. She has done really well with her Kickstarter campaign. She's writing a children's book about programming. And in just 2 weeks, she's raised more than $250,000. So this woman is smart. And anybody who knows about this Kickstarter campaign, anybody who knows about it, they tend to be pretty smart too. And I found out about this somewhere on Twitter, but let's try this as a little technique. Let's go to google.com and look up Hello Ruby is the name of the book. And we're going to put in Kickstarter. Hello Ruby Kickstarter. And it's going to get you here to this article on the Guardian website. Let's see. Yes, the Guardian over here. So here is, this is a very well-written article by Stuart Dredge. And here's an interesting technique. So how about if we take this URL, this website address, and then we go over to Twitter, and we want to find out who is tweeting about that article. So people who are tweeting about that article, they are people who are aware about this Kickstarter campaign and who are promoting the Kickstarter campaign. And in my regard, those people are smart, and I want to be in touch with them in terms of following them. So I'm doing a little search on Twitter for anybody who is tweeting. And here's somebody in Finland tweeting about it. So sometimes I follow people in Finland. Don't automatically rule out people from other countries because sometimes they tweet in English and in a different language. But this woman over here, Sasha Laundry, and so let's just see over here. She's out of Brooklyn. She used to work at Code Academy. She founded Women Who Code. This woman is smart, and she has 3,000 people following her. Now, some of those people might be spammers. We don't know how many authentic people, but everything here looks like Hacker School alumni. So I want to follow this woman here because she looks like she's very smart, and I'm going to learn other things from her. So, and you get to see. So that was a little strategy, right? That's a little strategy. We could also come and just search for that Kickstarter campaign URL. So we come back, and we go back a step, and we find the Kickstarter, and then we're going to search who is tweeting the Kickstarter directly. You see, so there's two different ways we're going to find people who are smart enough to know about this very successful Kickstarter. So we come here and then we go to Twitter, and we're going to find people who are tweeting directly to this Kickstarter, and those people are going to be smart people. For the most part, tend to be very smart, aware, creative, involved people. Let's check this out. Let's see who we're going to find. So we probably found a bunch of folks. This is an hour ago. Anton, teach programming funded. So let's find out a little bit about Anton. He's a software developer out of Russia, and we can check to see. So his Twitter account is kind of new. You know, he's following 67, 92 followers. You can decide if you want to follow him. Read through some of his tweets. Look for some something that might resonate with you. And ooh, look at this. IMC Lab. I've never. The IMC Lab and Gallery is a research lab and media arts gallery based in New York City. Yeah, and I definitely want to be following these folks. Good. So now I work at a public library. I drink information by the gallon. Maybe this is not everybody else's strategy. You know, some people might feel that you get overwhelmed on Twitter, but in a knowledge economy, you can't be too well informed, in my regard. You know. So let's see who. Oh, here's the EdCamp Home folks. These folks are very interesting. There's a Twitter account called EdCamp Home, and I got very impressed by a couple of teachers who organized an EdCamp, an informal conference, but it was all in Google Hangouts. This was, here's Kelly, Coach K, very smart people. So anyway, go to Twitter and follow EdCamp Home. These people are very interesting. And then let's check out over here. This is New York City's Dev Shop. It's a real Ruby on Rails development shop. These people are pretty good. I would follow them. I just found out about them pretty recently. Don't forget Adafruit. Everybody loves Adafruit, right? Lady Ada is fantastic, so you should be 50,000 followers, okay? There's some very high quality folks in there. Go find them. You don't have to look far to find them. Who else? SparkFun out of Boulder, 30,000 followers, 37,000 followers. There's some really neat geeks and smart people, creative people. Look through some of those folks. By now you're getting the idea. There's smart people on Twitter. It takes a little effort to go find them, but here's some of the strategy. I'm giving you the strategy, no cost. Open source. This is a community resource that's sponsored by Red Hat, opensource.com, 16,000 followers. Anybody who's interested in open source, in my book, is going to be a pretty smart person just by their choice and value structure. And so out of those 16,000, you might find people in your own town or nearby or far away that are people you want to be following. Who else? Oh, Inventables. I love Inventables, okay? It's the hardware store for makers out of Chicago. iFixit. I love these folks. Out of San Luis Obispo. Nickname for that is SLO, right? And 37,000 followers. All the do-it-yourself people, all the smart people follow iFixit. If you don't follow iFixit, you're basically just not a smart person. MakeUse. You've heard of it. You've probably heard of it. But look, they have a nice bunch of followers, and go looking there. Okay. Tech Shop. So they don't have a huge number of followers, but there's a very influential company setting up tech shops around the country. Read the book. Mark's written this book. The CEO, Mark, has written a great book. Go read it. Liberationtech. So this is out of Stanford, and really interesting. This is kind of busy. They tweet a lot. Look, 94,000 tweets, but high quality stuff. And Liberationtech. It's on tech and democracy, freedom, human rights. Read their tweets. You will become well informed and smart. Now, how about people who work in libraries? They're in the knowledge business. So the smartest librarians on Twitter, you need to know their names. I'm kind of lucky. I know their names. There's Buffy Hamilton out of Georgia, really, really smart. She's one of the Library Journal Mover and Shaker from 2011, an amazing innovator. She's got 14,000 people following her, and she is worth being in the loop. David Lee King out of Topeka, Kansas, the public library there. He's just incredible. Very nice guy. I've never met him. I just love all the stuff he tweets. Constantly innovating, constantly sharing ideas, and a very excellent guy. You might not have heard of Jenny Levine out of the American Library Association, but she's a very interesting person. Good to follow her. You'll be glad that you follow her. She's on the cutting edge, I would say. Jason Griffey that's out of Chattanooga. He's the inventor of the Library Box, which is this open source Wi-Fi kind of device. It's just fascinating. Jason is very, very smart and very interesting person. And he works in a library. You need to follow him if you want to be in the loop, if you want to be knowledgeable. Wesley, this is an educator out of Oklahoma City, 25,000 followers. I've never met Wesley, but I think the world of him. I think really highly. He's into he's iPad stuff and digital storytelling, and Wesley Fryer, well known. Richard Byrne, he's out of Maine, 55,000 followers. He has the website called Free Tech for Teachers. It's also an email list, I believe, that it's any free service that's a new free service on the web, Richard has written about it, evaluated it, and told you what's good or bad about it. So if you like free web services, and if you like to be in the loop with a very, very smart, he is, I believe, a social studies and history teacher. But this is the guy, he's the teacher, he knows all the stuff. And then over here, this is the Ed Camp Home folks, the folks that I was really impressed with. So that's my little screencast, and I hope you saw the technique I was using. I search, look at these, all my recent searches, pedal-powered washing machines. I search for Raspberry Pi. If you search for Raspberry Pi, you're going to encounter smart people. If you search for Tim O'Reilly, the founder of O'Reilly Media, if you search for him, anybody who's tweeting about him, they're a smart person. And this guy has excellent values, and he's one of the people who coined the word open source. Yeah, anything Tim Riley says, or anybody who's tweeting about Tim Riley, they're a smart person. So that's my little screencast. I hope it gives you some ideas and some strategies, and connects you with some of the smartest folks that I know on Twitter. And there you go. Now it's up to you to decide who you want to follow, but you can take it from here.